Hey YouTube, it is January the 4th. Happy New Year, if I haven't seen you between now and then. Anyway, before I start rearranging all my cases for the year, I wanted to go through and show you guys my year in artifacts for 2023. So I'm about to show you everything I found and spend a little time dwelling on my favorites. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so this was the first case I put together this year, and several things in here that I'm really fond of. Now, of course, this Dalton I found back in January. Really nice point. This one, beautiful little shell bead. Now, that was a sweet find, and of course, it's a perfect match for one I already had in my collection. Really pretty bone awl, and several good dart points, just kind of common river fodder. And then 2 obsidian points and a glass bead that were gifted to me from a family I hunted with from California. Then here's some stuff from late spring, early summer. Of course, this beautiful, beautiful Scottsbluff tip. Oh, how I wish I had the other half of that guy. Well, not even the other half, just the base missing. Several nice little points here and there. A few sweet little arrow points, several of those from Hunt County. One nice arrow point from the river. Some really cool graver spurs and flakes, flake knives, little flake drill. A couple of points from Hunt County there, as well as some more river points. And then this is late spring, early summer. Some really good stuff here. Of course, who could forget Skippy the Skeptical Rock? Nice mosasaur tooth. This large banded dart point that I found on the day the lady found the Clovis. That was kind of my consolation prize, I guess, for her getting a Clovis point. This really beautiful little plain view that I picked up that day with Joseph on the way back to the car. I thought it was a piece of broken glass. Kind of a rough Dalton with a heavily reworked tip. One little Alabates point that was a gift from a family. Nice little Hell Gap point. Several other common darts. And then this fall was really mostly common points. Now this piece, this is the only piece I kept out of Ray's collection. It's a beautiful Pedernales. Found it at Steve Moon's dig in Elgin. That was the last time that Ray and I were able to really go digging together and find something. We had a cool day that day. One of my only really good pieces from this fall in the river. A little well-made Yarborough point. And, of course, lots of common Garys. That was my very last point of the year right there. A large shark's tooth. And a whole bunch of just really kind of average, common-looking points. 2 Clear Fork gouges. One nice large one here, heavily beveled on the end, made out of iron ore, as they nearly always are here in East Texas. And this one I kind of like. It's actually beveled on... Whoa! Hello. That would have been bad. But it's actually heavily beveled on both ends and has a pair of shallow notches in the side that are real heavily ground. Almost makes me think it was hafted and used in either direction. So that's my year in artifacts. A total of 100 points. All but 3 of them are personal finds. A very solid year, especially considering the conditions I had to deal with much of the year. Most of these, probably all but about 20 of them are river points. It was just a really good year, especially the first half of the year the river was exceptional. The second half, not so much, but I still managed to find some nice things. Now I'll show you a couple other non-Indian artifact things that I added to my relic collection this year. Of course, my first ever Egyptian piece added to my collection. That was pretty special. Little bronze figurine of Osiris. And of course, I showed you guys this earlier, and sorry for the reflection, but that is a scrap of fabric from the original 1903 Wright Flyer. That was a real cool thing to add to my collection. And then this piece is a Sulphur River find from the 1950s. Caddo trade pipe found by the Cooksey family back around the late 50s, early 60s, washing into the side of the river. That is really neat. I've had several people look at it, and the consensus is that it is an authentic Caddo effigy pipe. Real happy to have that in my collection. And so So anyway, that was the year in artifacts. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice little short video this time. I have some cool stuff to bring you later on. One ongoing dig that I'm a part of that I will release the video when we finish the dig. And then lots more artifact hunting adventures in the future. So I hope you'll come along and join me for them. Hope you enjoyed this.